About as American as you can get in probably the most stunning setting I've ever recorded an intro on Joy Drive. You join me with a 2014 Corvette Stingray, one of the first C7s off the line, 450 horsepower, 450 foot-pounds of torque. That's 330 kilowatts to those that deal in how numbers should be said. You join me in Yosemite National Park in America. This is my first American review. You're probably wondering, how on earth, Simon, do you have a Corvette? So this is through Turo. I'm going to put the link down below for how you can rent this car the same way that I did. It's through an app called Turo. Not cheap, but could you pick a better car to drive these roads on? And believe you me, when we get to the roads in a minute, your mind will be blown, because I have been absolutely jaw to the floor the entire time I've been here. This particular Corvette Stingray has been optioned with the carbon fiber T-top. This is removable, sits in the boot. Unfortunately, because I've got all my luggage in the back, I can't take this off at the moment. It would be incredible in these roads though. It's the equivalent of the LT2 pack. So inside you have the competition seats, you have the Bose sound system, you have the nicer wheels. But in general, how good does this car look? I don't think I've driven a better looking car, to be honest. And up front, an LT1 6.2 litre V8, 450 horsepower. All right, in classic Joy Drive style, as I go to film the driving bit, it's started to rain, which means it's getting dark, which means I'm in shadows, and it means I can't really push the car as much as I would like, because, well, there's a really big drop that side and a really, really solid lump of stone that side. But this car, oh my God, conveniently, there's a tunnel. Oh boy. So this car, with traction control on, it actually handles really well, and you can definitely feel confident in the car doing 60 mile an hour on a road, which I probably shouldn't be doing 60 mile an hour. Now what I will say is, the one thing which I found to really, really dislike about this car is the automatic gearbox. That is just, like, I know it's a Tiptronic, and the later Corvettes came with an 8-speed, which was a lot better. But this 6-speed automatic just leaves so much to be desired. It doesn't really take too much away from the car, to be honest. It's still absolutely fantastic. interior wise, I would say I'm a pretty good judge of what this is like to be on a very big road trip. 2,000 miles, a lot of it very straight roads, a lot of it windy roads like this, and this interior is such a beautiful place to be. Everything's within reach, the seats are super comfortable. Now the competition seats, don't forget that the base model has some more comfortable seats, they would say, but these are actually really banging. The infotainment system is pretty good. The Bluetooth keeps cutting out. I just have to switch back to radio and back to media and we're all good again. The heads-up display is super useful. The dash is super cool. There's various driving modes. There's eco, there's touring, there's weather, there's sports. As I say weather, it starts to rain. That's going to make for a good review, isn't it? Holy. Oh man. I like this car. I really, really like this car. Driving these roads, I don't think I could have picked a better car to do them in. It handles beautifully, it sounds incredible, and looking out the front window with those two front arches in full view, the bonnet bulge, man, I haven't driven anything like this on the channel. So that brings us to the end of this episode of Joy Drive, my first in America, and unfortunately I fly out tomorrow. So that's the end of the American series. I hope you enjoyed all the SEMA coverage, and for those of you that have joined from SEMA, thank you. You all helped me hit 2,000 subscribers, and my first 100,000 view video currently sits at 140,000. You all bloody rock. Hope you enjoyed this video in this most epic of setting. It's going to be a long time until I set a new record for this view on a review. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. And if you're wondering, yes, a bear did walk past me while filming this, so if you could hit that like button and of course the subscribe button, that would be fantastic. For your entertainment, there's a couple of videos up here, there's one down here, and there's a subscribe link just here for ease of use. And on that note, I'm going to head to the safety of my car.